Hello YouTube, my name's Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and another episode of DNA Saturday, which is the weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send me in DNA bombs. That was the Cray class we're going to be using throughout the entirety of this gameplay. If you guys would like, of course, you can go back and pause the video, that way you can get a very good look at the class. But keep in mind, I will be talking about the class throughout this video. We talk about classes every single week here, guys, because I believe Cray classes are vitally important to the gameplay, right? You guys want to mimic it, you want to try it out for yourselves. There's tons of classes to try, so let's see some more, right? And this is actually a pretty good class overall, using a very good gun, one of my favorite guns in the game, playing on one of my favorite maps in the game. Let's start talking about it. So what's going on here? It's actually a game of domination here on the map Sideshow. Fantastic map using the HBRa3. It was actually sent in by a guy that goes by the name of It's Innocent, who's a returning guest here on my channel. Very good channel, but of course we're going to be talking about his YouTube channel here towards the end of the video, like we always do with these episodes of DNA Saturday. So before we start talking about the class, before we start talking about the gameplay, I would like to talk about this map, right? Sideshow. It came out with the Havoc DLC. When this map initially released, I didn't think it was the greatest thing in the world. I wasn't a giant fan of the map. I think I ranked it probably third out of the 4 maps that came out for the DLC. I'm like, it's okay. I'm not the biggest fan, but it's okay. But as I've played this map more, right, and as the map itself was actually put in the standard map rotation, if you guys don't know, when the Ascendance DLC came out, they took all the maps from the Havoc DLC and they put them in the standard playlist. That way, if you're searching for like ground war, searching for 6v6 domination, searching for search and destroy, whatever it is you're looking for, right, you can play on the Havoc maps now instead of having to go to like the Havoc DLC playlist, right, to play these maps. So it's fantastic, man. Playing ground war on this map is a ton of fun. I really enjoy it, and it just has become one of my favorite maps in the game. And one of the best features about this map, in my opinion, is the spawn system. What I love about this map especially is that you always know where the opposing team is going to be. I'm always at a constant state of awareness when I'm playing on this map because it's very predictable. It's very easy to predict where the opposing team is and where the opposing team wants to go, and kind of understand where your team is at the same time. The spawns are pretty simple to figure out, right? If the opposing team, like they are right now, is at the C flag, they're basically going to be spawning behind the C flag towards that cave area, or they're going to be spawning right to the right of the player here. I guess now it's behind him, right next to this building, right? Those are the only 2 places they're going to be coming from. If they're spawning over on the A side, they basically spawn inside the pink bathroom. That's it. That's like their only spawn point, aside from, I guess, if they spawn closer towards the car wash a little bit. Like, it's very easy to predict and understand where the opposing team is. Even if you don't have a UAV up, even if they're all using low profile, it's very easy to understand how the map is flowing, and I think it's one of the best parts about the map is you constantly have an idea where the opposing team is going to be. And right here, it was a freaking ridiculously, that was ballsy, man. Picking up a sniper, staying out there in the open, going after that guy, actually going out there and trying to take out that guy with his HBR when he had no ammo on him at all. Like, he had just enough to kill him. That was pretty clutch, man. That was pretty clutch. But the gameplay itself is actually going to be wrapping up relatively quickly, so let's go ahead and start talking about this Cray class. The HBRa3, fantastic gun, one of my favorite guns in the game. It's in my top 5 guns on my combat record. I use it a ton. He's using the grip, and he's using the red dot sight. Cannot recommend either one of these attachments enough, man. They are both fantastic, and I run them personally on my HBRa3 as well. For perks, these perks are pretty good, but they're also pretty different. So low profile is perk 1, peripherals is perk 2 of all perks, and for perk 3, we've got scavenger and blast suppressor. Personally, I can't use assault rifles without toughness, and right there, he actually picks up the DNA bomb, which is pretty crazy. He picks up a DNA bomb right as he was actually about to die, which is nuts. It's very clutch, man. How annoyed would you have been if you were him and you would have died right there, knowing you're 1 away from the DNA bomb? That would have been the worst. Would have been the worst. But yeah, he's using Scavenger and he's using Blast Suppressor as perk 3. And that's it, man. Very simple class, but very good gameplay. He was playing the objective, capturing the B flag, taking out the opposing team, and just doing very good overall. But unfortunately, his teammates were terrible. Just some of the worst teammates, man. And I can definitely say, I feel for this guy, man. I feel for you, Innocent. I know you're watching this video, man. I feel sorry for you because I have the same stuff happening. I'm not getting 70 kills and losing because I've only gotten 70 kills in Advanced Warfare a handful of times. Every time I've done it, we've won by a ton. But I can definitely relate. I can understand when you do a lot, man. You're leading your team. You feel like you're trying as hard as you can, and your team just doesn't help you, and you lose. It's so frustrating. But man, you got a DNA bomb. You got an awesome DNA bomb using one of the coolest guns in the game, in my opinion. I love the HBRa3, so you should be proud of that gameplay, man. Regardless of whether you won or lost, you should be proud of that gameplay. I loved it. It was fantastic. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episodes of DNA Saturday. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel it deserves. And if you guys would like to submit your DNA bombs for next week's episode of DNA Saturday, Saturday, simply watch the video. It's on your screen right now. All you have to do is click the annotation or click the link to it in the video description. It'll tell you all the rules and regulations you need to follow when submitting your sub for DNA Saturday. Very, very helpful video to go ahead and check out. If you guys would like to go ahead and check out Mr. Innocent, you can find him over at youtube.com/It'sInnocentHD. He's got himself a couple thousand subscribers now. He's also posting a ton of awesome videos. So right now, he's on Black Ops 3 kick. He's covering every little bit of news about Black Ops 3 that has come out, which is good, man, because so many people in the COD community, man, are so excited for Black Ops 3, and he's one of them. His channel, he posts a ton of Black Ops 3 information. He uploads daily. He also has a weekly shoutout series, and in general, is just a very active YouTuber, and I love seeing that from people that submit their stuff for DNA Saturday. You know, sometimes you get these submissions, it's a really good gameplay, and it's something I really want to feature on my channel, but when you go to their YouTube channel, it's like, oh, well, they upload like maybe once or twice a month and never do commentary, and it's like, well, they don't really try too hard, but I guess they just do YouTube for fun, huh? Then you look at people like It's Innocent HD here, who uploads daily, is posting just a ton of stuff on his YouTube channel, trying to get his name out there, has a couple thousand subscribers already because his videos are worth watching. It's pretty cool when you see that stuff happen. So go ahead and give him a look if you guys haven't already. His YouTube channel, once again, is youtube.com/It'sInnocentHD. There's a link to it in the video description as well if you guys would like to just click that. I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episodes of DNA Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.